Brooklyn Independent Television.
Capoeira Brooklyn was started 6 years ago in Park Slope by husband and wife team Andre and Andre Costa.
Capoeira is Brazilian martial art, combine kick with dodge and acrobatics.
Capoeira is an Afro-Brazilian martial art. We often say that Capoeira is a child conceived in Africa but born and raised in Brazil. It's truly unique to Brazilian experience.
Capoeira is like the best embassy for Brazil, because when you start learning Capoeira, you start learning Portuguese, you start learning about the culture from the slaves come from Africa to Brazil, all start from this time. And they start learning about that, they start learning Portuguese, they start learning more about food, they start travel to Brazil to see what's going on over there for real, not just from the internet, from the book. Capoeira represents a lot for me. I travel around the world with Capoeira, and today I set up my Capoeira school here in Brooklyn, and I'm proud of that and so happy to develop my art, my culture around the world and come to Brooklyn and share a little bit and a lot with them. Raízes do Brasil means roots of Brazil. That's my group was started in 1980 in Brasília, capital of Brazil, with my master Halil. After that, when I moved 6 years ago to Brooklyn, I decided to open one branch of Raízes do Brasil, but put Brooklyn because the classes happen here in Brooklyn, the academy, it's in Brooklyn.
Running a family business here at Capoeira Brooklyn is a real blessing.
Fortunately, she loves Capoeira like me, and we make some Capoeira family. We have 2 kids here in Brooklyn, all grow up in Capoeira. For me, it's the best combination, one balance each other. She's my student, my co-worker too.
For me, the opportunity to be able to do what I love, to lead a healthy lifestyle, to have the flexibility to be home and raise my kids and still make a living it's a great pleasure. We have our challenges of learning how to separate work and home life, because as you can imagine, running a business with your husband and partner, it can often cross boundaries from the office to home. And so I think it requires discipline, but it's a way that we've grown as a couple, and we've grown as business people, and we've grown as artists, and we've grown as teachers together.
Everything is happening here at Capoeira Brooklyn. We decide together, we work together as a team, as a family. At Capoeira Brooklyn, you can find, it's a first Capoeira school full-time here. We have class from 4 years old to 17 years old, or over that, everyone is welcome. We have pretty much Monday to Sunday class. We have absolute beginnings for people never did Capoeira before and want to start the foundation of Capoeira.
We're one of the few schools that offer an absolute beginner series. We created this series as an introduction to people, and it forces them to commit 2 times a week for 4 weeks. First of all, you don't learn anything in one class, and oftentimes people would come and do a class and they would be really sore, and they'd say, oh, maybe I'll come back next week, I really liked it, and they don't come back and they don't have the continuity. So number one, 2 times a week for 4 weeks, we feel is the basic minimum for you to get a taste of Capoeira and say, you know what, this is for me or this isn't for me.
The thing I like most about Capoeira is the community. For sure, the workout, is very intense. It helps keep me in shape. I love the acrobatic aspects, exploring new movements. There's always some way to improve.
Weight was definitely a concern for me when I started, but I immediately learned that there were things that I could do, and you also see that, no matter what size, certain things people just have difficulties doing if it's the first time. So it doesn't really matter how, how big or small you are. Capoeira is its own challenge.
Mestre Foca is an amazing mestre. He's very humble. He's an amazing capoeirista. He is well versed in all of the different sides of it, musically, the maculele, the instruments, the history, the movements.
In Capoeira, the instruments dictate the mood and the rhythm of the game, or the mood and the rhythm of the roda?
We have in Capoeira, we have three different instruments. We have three berimbau in the roda, that's the instrument we play in the roda. We have three berimbau, one drum called the atabaque, one tambourine called the pandeiro, and we have all musicians and line, and they sing live songs. Sometimes they sing the song what happened in the roda.
The roda is a whole world in and of itself.
Folk always says that the roda is like life, in the sense that it forces you to face your fears, and
Everything outside of the roda just kind of gets drowned out, and you don't notice the people watching. It's just you and the other person inside the roda.
The fear is normal to feel that, when you come outside here and see the other people in action, you say, oh my goodness, how they don't hit each other, because we practice a lot, but
We really encourage people to physically take the time and come in.
come to Capoeira Brooklyn, take a look, watch the class, see what we offer here, what's the space offered for you, because
You experience so much more in person instead of living virtually. And see it in person and feel the space in person and register in person, and that's the way to get started here.
it's like a community center. All people from the neighborhood come to share Capoeira with us, to share some good energy with us.
Watch this and other Brooklyn Independent Television episodes online at brickartsmedia.org/BIT.